This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
In the 22 is Rick Hamill. Outside of the 24 is James Wall. Inside row 3 in the 00D, the driver is David Delane. And outside in the Viert Landscaping Rental Experts, Kissel and Associates 88, this is Paul Viert. And rounding out the field out of the Jamestown, North Dakota area, this guy running for a national title in Wazota, the 1S is Scott Bintz. He has won a feature here this year in 2013. So keep your eyes on the realtruck.com 1S of Scott Bintz at the back of the pack out of Jamestown, North Dakota. Long ride, about 6-7 hours to Jamestown, so he is serious about racing, no doubt about that. Green flag is out. Troubles at the front of the pack as the 55 slides towards the back. Scott Bintz with problems too as he can't get traction, but now starts rolling. The top 4 in this race will redraw, as will the top 4 in the second heat. James Wall, your new leader. Well, the winner of the feature race today in the Midwest Modified Division earns the right to go to the Wazota 100 in Huron, South Dakota. This is your AMSOIL Race of Champion Nights for the Midwest Modified Division. Your leader, James Wall, in the Janssen number 24 out of Winkler. Second spot, the 4H Grant Hall. Then it is Rick Hamill in the 22 in third. And oh boy, tough break. Grant Hall pushes up to the top of the track, and Rick Hamill in the Thompson Grain 22 blasts in a second spot. Your leader still James Wall, doing a nice job. James Wall using a Miller Racing engine, built in Winkler, Manitoba. Two to go. The Wolf, number 24, continues to lead. White flag is out for James Wall. Looking good. Grant Hall holding on to the third spot after giving it up to the 22 of Rick Hamill. Fourth is Viert. Viert was your mid-season champion last week. Tonight is AMSOIL Race of Champions night. Checkered flag is out for the Wolf, number 24. That is James Wall. Second spot, the 22, is Rick Hamill, in third. Grant Hall in the 4H out of the Brandon area. Fourth spot, Paul Viert in the Kissel and Associates 88. So those drivers, those top 4 that I just talked about, will redraw at intermission. Also to redraw will be your top 4 in the upcoming heat number 2. So how that works, if you're in the top 8, in other words, the top 4 in the first heat and the top 4 in the second heat, the top 8 will redraw to find out where they're going to start in the AMSOIL Race of Champions. So James Wall just won this race. He will be the first guy to draw. There will be 8 chips in a bag.
This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Row number 4 in the 8th starting position. So James Wall gets the
Draw first, but he has 8 chips in the bag to deal with when that time comes. All right, getting ready to go now with our next Midwest Modified Heat Race. And here's how they line up. On the pole, the 92, this is the rookie Justin Bronk. Outside in the foreplay, sponsored by Bennett's Power Service, this is Jerry Bennett in the foreplay. Inside of row number 2 in the 20 is Nick Adet. And outside the 44 is Austin Hunter. Austin sponsored by Keewatin Truck Service. Inside row 3, the 6C is John Carlson. Outside the 3 is Jason Somack. Rounding out the field in the St. Vital Electric X is Rob Gordon. All right, so here we go. The 92 is on the pole alongside the Bennett's Power Service Logan Rad. Foreplay of Jerry Bennett out of West St. Paul. Getting ready to go racing this time around. Justin Bronk, Jerry Bennett on the front row, getting ready to pick up the throttle. Nick Adet in the 20. Inside row number 2. Green flag is out. Here we go. Austin Hunter gets by Jerry Bennett in the foreplay. Look at the 44 go. He gets underneath Bronk and is now battling with the 20 of Nick Adet. The red dot, Keewatin Truck Service, number 44, will be your leader coming out of turn 4. Nice drive already for Austin Hunter. Young Austin Hunter, a former go-kart racer, turned Midwest Modified driver, looking good. His dad, Jim, drove super trucks for many years. Rob Gordon in the St. Vital Electric X5 moving up on the 20. Gordon currently third. Nick Adet second, and first is Austin Hunter. Rob Gordon now coming up to join the party as he pulls alongside your leader, Austin Hunter. And Hunter loses that one as Rob Gordon takes the lead. Rob Gordon in the St. Vital Electric X5 is your leader. Second is Austin Hunter. Third, the 20, is Nick Adet. Fourth place, John Carlson, Chris Somack. Jason Somack is fifth. Jason Somack driving the Pepsi. DR Somack Trucking number 3 is fifth. Rob Gordon pulling away from the field. Wow. White flag is out, 1 to go. Checkered flag is out. Your winner is the, oh boy, the X5. Rob Gordon in the X5 started dead last in the 7th starting spot and ended up being your winner. A nice drive. I see some fluid in turn number 3 and 4, rather at the exit of turn 4, and I'm not sure if that came from Rob Gordon or not in the St. Vital Electric X5, but he did slow down coming to the finish line, so even though he won, well, not quite sure what happened there. All right, getting ready next with your 4-cylinder stocks. Well, don't